Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your September month's reading with me. Dear Cancer, just to announce that I'm going to start a new service on my channel, and those are the paid general readings that will be available in the link below. You can follow it, they are available on the Vimeo, so you can buy them for a very low price if you wish, of course, and support my channel. So let's get started for our week by week reading for the month of September. This reading is for the sun, moon, and rising Cancer. All right, so let's see how does it start. I really hope, my dear Cancerians, that the month of August was not very difficult for you, and that you emerged out stronger, and now you know how you want to take your decisions, how to go ahead, because it's true that the energies were pretty much heavy, and I saw a lot of Cancerians who wrote to me saying that yes, it was a bit difficult, but I'm sure you made it. Your patience is rewarding you, my dear Cancer. Now let's get started for September. Let's see what September holds for dear Cancerians. Well, it starts with the Bon Voyage. And what's that, my dear Cancer? You start the first week with movement. I see some of the Cancerians are planning an overseas visit. Some of you are already, taking the plane in the first week of September. You are going on a long distance travel. Some of you will be called on to travel for work, for family purpose, or it can also be for some kind of networking, some kind of seminars, education for some Cancerian students also, or elders also. I see that they are traveling, but there is a travel energy in the first week. I also see that Cancerians who are at work want liberty in their work. They are waiting to see find ways in which they are not always under somebody telling them don't do this, don't do that, or don't do it like this, don't do it like that. They want to be spontaneous. They want to have their liberty when it comes to decision making in their workplace. This is what is seen for some Cancerians, and you are going to try to find ways where you are not bothered by all those orders that are coming to you, but you yourself will be your own boss, and you're going to make it in such a way that you want to express yourself the way you want to at workplace. So liberty demanding mindset is very much there in the first week of September for Cancerians. I also see that some of the Cancerians are traveling, and there's a high potential that for the single Cancerians, they are meeting someone very interesting while traveling. It's a good thing, because this friendship can develop into a long-term friendship, or it can also metamorphosize into, or transform, I would say, transform into a relationship later on. I see that some of the Cancerians are going to go towards the sea. I see a lot of water energy over here, and some of you are going to go towards the sea. There is something to do with water in the first week for Cancerians also. So when I say water also, please be careful regarding your body fluids. I would say for ladies it will be the hormones that you need to meditate in order to balance those hormones. For some of you it might be the water retention problem. Also, if you're suffering already from water retention problems, please cut down on your salt intake. Go to the doctor and take the proper medication for water retention, which can be a bit difficult, so we don't want that to happen. And yes, drink enough water in order to remove the toxins from your body. Your renal system has to be functioning properly, my dear Cancerians, in the first week. Those of you who are already suffering from these kind of pathologies, I'm just telling you that you need to be careful. For the rest, no, there is nothing coming up, okay? Just those who are already in that, they need to take extra care while drinking lots of water. For example, drink cranberry juice. It's really good for your urinary system, and even like it's really good The red fruit juices are indeed good when you have some problems related to your urinary system, your renal system, I would say. All right, so that is the first week's energy for dear Cancerians. And yes, take proper rest when you travel. Okay, don't get overworked. Even if you travel for work, you have to take your time to rest, because if you don't recharge yourself, how are you going to give the good output there? All right, because you need to resource, you need to recharge yourself, my dear Cancerians. And then we go to the second week. I had told you, you have to take care. So what's bothering you in the second week, my dear Cancerian? Well, the second week, I'm seeing that, just a second, let me just try to see what the second week is about. The second week, I'm really feeling this is something of a negative energy that is coming upon you. Is there feminine influence around you who is extremely jealous of you, my dear Cancer? Because I see that this is a negative energy that has been put on you by some kind of a negative feminine influence. Especially if you're working, be careful, my dear Cancer, in the second week, because some people are not happy with your happiness. Some people just like to go and poke people who are very peaceful. And Cancerians, usually they are so much in their world, and they are they just want to please others, and these kind of people, they just come and poke people. So be careful with these kind of people. They don't deserve your love and attention at this point of time. Okay, so if somebody comes and hurls at you negative things, just say, I don't want that, I'm returning back to you. Inside of you, you have to say it. I return it back to you. I return it back to you. Just say like that. I don't want your negative energies. I don't want those negative eyes on me. I return it back to you. Just directly, say it with a very strong, like when you pray, like when you manifest, like when you're angry, how do you say it inside? Because when we are angry, we really say it with all our heart. This is what I've noticed. So, say it inside of you that whatever you're sending it on me, I just send it back to you. It's not mine. I don't accept it. This is poison. I don't want it. Just send it back. With your attention, with your deep attention, send back that jealousy, send back that negative energy, or that, subtle, dark attack that is sent upon you. Send it back on them, my dear Cancer. You don't have to take it on yourself. No, you don't have to take it yourself, because I see that the second week you're going to be morally drained. You feel a bit drained, you're feeling a bit tired, and you're wondering, why am I feeling like this? Is it because I traveled? Yes, it can be because you travel. But during traveling, what kind of energies have you interacted with? What did you catch? What did you catch when you were traveling, my dear? What did you catch over there? This is what I'm seeing. The second week, I'm feeling that Cancerians are a bit bothering. They are not very happy. They are a bit brooding about some things. And if you really feel tired without a reason, of course you have to go and see your doctor. But of course you have to also know that this kind of sudden tiredness, when you're eating well and everything was fine, and when it comes suddenly, it is because of a subtle attack also. All right, because I've gone through it, so I'm going to share it with you, that this kind of energy, dark energy people, or somebody who's not happy with you, also, just with their attention, they can harm us. Harm us in the sense, we feel tired. We just don't feel like doing anything. We want to do something, but we just feel, whew, like as if it's a balloon without the air. This is what happens, It's like they put a pin and then we lose our energy. So we need to make ourselves stronger at this point of time. So if you feel that, as I told you, just manifest that, just say it, say that affirmation that, whoever is sending negative energies towards me, I don't accept it. I send it back to you. It doesn't belong to me. It's yours. You have it back on yourself. All right. So reverse it on them. And I also see that there is a feminine energy in the second week for some of the Cancerians. It can be if you're in a relationship with someone who had an ex, then they are creating some kind of negativity. with their dark presence, I would say. All right. Some of them I'm seeing in the second week is that they are almost sorry, they are almost becoming a victim of some kind of office politics, of some kind of work politics is also taking place in the second week. And for some of you, it is in the family members. One of the members is not fine and is wanting to create some kind of troubles. Some kind of news can arrive regarding a relative which is not very heartening, and you are just like, okay, now, like, what's this, how am I supposed to deal with it? And because you are so hypersensitive, my dear Cancer, is that you absorb, you try to clear their energies, you try to clean the energies, and then you feel completely boggled down because of their problems. You know what? Their problems are their problems, your problems are your problems. Don't make their problems your problems. You cannot help it. You cannot help them. When we take somebody's problems as our problems, we can never help. I used to be under the wrong impression that, oh, I am empathizing with them because their problems become my problem. No. The thing is that if I want to help, I cannot make that problem my problem. I have to stay here and I have to see it neutrally. I know it's very difficult, but it will come with practice. You have to see it neutrally, that okay, my so and so is in such a problem in the second week. So now, oh, if I, then finished. You are pulled into their energy. You cannot get them out of it. But if you say, okay, they're in a problem, now let's see what and how can we find solutions to this problem, then this will be the approach which will save your energy, and you can also help that other person in your family. So take care of that, my dear Cancerians. Don't make their problems your problems. All right. And please start, as I said in the other videos also, start your intake of vitamins and magnesium. Start it now, because this October is going to be pretty much challenging on the health of everyone. So I see it coming. So we need to really start making our immune system much more better. So the copper water, gold water, silver water, also these oligo elements, also these also help us to make our defense system, our immunity really, really strong. And your immunity is not just about the body, your immunity is about the mind, about the soul also. So the mind is with positive thoughts and our soul is with meditation and prayers. All right, my dear Cancerians. And then we are going to the third week. And the third week, so what do we see in the third week? Well, in the third week, I can see is that Cancerians are in their element, because they are taking care of somebody in the third week. They don't feel like being in competition with anyone. They are busy taking care of someone. So you might be called on to do babysitting, my dear Cancerians. And who can be the best babysitter other than you? So sweet. Yeah. And otherwise, our family members need your help in the third week. That you have to go and you have to take care of one of your family members in the third week. And just a second, there is some strange sound over here. What is the sound? Sorry. So in the third week, you will be called on to take care of a family member of yours. I see that you will need to be very, nurturing towards them. Most probably they are going through something, and so you're going to take care of them. You're going to spend time with someone. Or this is also the message of the universe for you, is that you need to nurture yourself. You need to take care of yourself, my dear Cancerian, in the third week. Also, some of the Cancerians might be joining a new job in the form of school teacher, school assistant, or taking kids, care of kids, or a camp that they are going to do with the children, or some kind of animation, some kind of something related to children is also seen. Or you're doing a new startup activity around children, a kind of a kindergarten or a kind of child daycare. child daycare services that you're going to offer. Something related to children is happening in the in the third week of September, dear Cancer. Or you might be just that your partner is away, so you are taking care of your child also. This also is coming in as the message for the third week of September. All in all, I see is that you are calm and you're in your element in the third week, and you feel good to take care of yourself and others around you. And some kind of activity regarding the service industry or child care is coming in with this particular energy card, my dear Cancerians, in the third week. And then we are going to the fourth week. Now the fourth week is a bit of a challenging week, because some kind of news which is not very heartening might come. Most probably something regarding your finances, or something regarding your work again is not so okay. Again, most probably there is some colleague who is again disturbing your equation over there, your calm. All right, this is what I see. And I also see that at this point of time in the fourth week of September, there is this energy of a bit of a conflict. Like you want to make your point, no matter what, you want to make your point, and they are resisting. They are trying to put resistance on your path. They are trying to create obstacles on your path, and this is creating a kind of a tension in the fourth week for some of the Cancerians. And I see that this can happen at home as well as at your workplace also. So what is happening in this is that nobody's ready to compromise. Okay, everybody's putting the foot down and saying, no, I am not. Okay, I'm not budging a bit, and the other person says, no, I'm not going to move either. All right, so this kind of situation is creating a kind of the power struggle. In short, it is called a power struggle. This is taking place. There can be some kind of debate that can take place, an argument that can take place between you and your loved ones, or you and your colleagues, a particular colleague, I would say, at this point of time in the last week. I would say I see more of the exterior, okay, but still you are not going to be ready to accept no for an answer. You're being a bit stubborn at this point of time, my dear Cancer. And why not? All the time you're not supposed to keep accepting also, yeah? You have to put your foot down. But I see there is aggression in the air. There is a kind of a conflicting energy. And however, I would really suggest you use your Cancerian diplomacy at this point of time. Because this is something wonderful that you have, Not all the signs have it. You and the Librans have it a lot in you. So I would really like to tell you is that use this diplomacy, because in fights and arguments what happens, is that we are busy trying to prove that I am right. Okay? We're trying to prove we are right. A lot of energy is lost. But in diplomacy what happens is that we are trying to find out what is right. Rather than who, try to see what is right. And fight your battles like that. Because that will save a lot of energy, and that will bring about constructive solutions. And if the other person doesn't understand it, it's you. It's your responsibility to bring to their notice the positive, constructive way of discussing. Introduce it. Most of the problems on this earth are because of wrong communication. All relationships are based on communication. If you can communicate well, you win. If not, you lose. Even if you have all the talents on this earth, just you open your mouth and you spoil it all. So it's all about communication, my dear Cancerians, and you are rewarded. You're gifted by the divine with this diplomacy. So use it, and in the last week, use those powers that you have of diplomacy in order to bring about constructive solutions. And through your diplomacy and your nice way of speaking, you will change the scenario, and you will change those people also. And you will show them, what are you wasting this energy for? See, it's so easy to find solutions. So be careful in the last week. Now you have the key, and how you use it will be your way of, yeah, how you use it depends upon you, I would say. And one keyword I would like to give you, rather a key sentence I would like to give you for this month of September, my dear Cancer, is that don't worry, be happy. Yes, you don't need to worry. Just be happy, because worries are everywhere. Happiness is inside of us. Worries are outside of us. Don't invite them and let them lodge into yourself. Let them go now. Just be happy. Your power is in being happy, not in worrying, my dear Cancer. Because this month I see that in the second week, the way you are worrying about things, that's not good for you. You don't need to. You have this habit of investing so much in a relationship, is that you become them. That fusion takes place. Separate yourself and help. Yeah, we don't want two people to start worrying and making the big worry ball. No, we don't want that moose to that ball together, get all the snow, the small snowball becomes a big snowball. So it's like the worry is like that the small one starts and then it becomes big. We don't want that. Instead, we just want that, okay, I help you. You are in your place, I'm in my place, I'm going to help you like this. Keep a, I would say, auric or that distance you should keep between you and others. When you're dealing with the problems of others, you will have to do that, because you are quite empathic in your nature. There is a lot of empathy inside of you, so you tend to absorb. So my request to you, my dear Cancer, is don't absorb now. Okay, just learn, just observe, don't absorb. All right, my dear Cancer. So thank you very much for listening patiently to this reading, and please do like, share and comment, and I'm going to see you in the month of October. And for those who are interested in buying the paid love reading, the general paid love readings, the link is given below. So until then, keep smiling, don't worry, be happy, everything is good, life is beautiful. Bye bye, God bless, take care, bye.